Looks like I'm live. Alright. Perfect. And Fiesta. Alright, well, last time, my stream came to an end when the sandworm kicked my ass. Yeah, the sandworm is definitely a boss that can do that. There are a lot of bosses in this game that are just like hard brick walls at times. Biblos is one of them. Liquid Flame is a really early one, and the sandworm is another one. So, off stream, I went and got a few more levels. I basically went back to the Crescent Isle. I picked up a second Death Sickle. And I'm now level 20 instead of level 17, so that's increased my M value, and I should now have the ability to kill the sandworm. More HP, more everything. There's my second Death Sickle. Alright, so let's kill off the Berserker once again, shall we? I don't need any more gravity counters. No? For Barks. Taking one for the team. It's true. He is taking several for the team. Oh. So you can shield block your own attacks. If you attack someone with a shield. Alright, he's dead. Now with my Berserker out of the way... Check what save state I'm on. Let's see if I have a better time with the sandworm today. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this. The worm! So now I'm doing about 150 to 160 damage instead of around 110 damage, which means he takes far fewer attacks to kill, which should hopefully get me through. I'm basically gonna try and ignore Quicksand and Sap and just try and rush him down. The problem with only doing 110 damage a hit is that it takes like 29 attacks to kill him. Which is a lot of attacks. Okay, think I'm gonna set up a Mighty March now. Just myself alive. At least it took him a little bit longer to do the quicksand this time. Thinking about something. Right. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was almost bad. Yeah, sometimes you want to actually delay your attack until he moves. Because otherwise you can do that, you can press attack and then he'll move and then you'll get countered and you're like, ah. Oh. Alright, well, that's worth the use of a high potion. He's doing a lot more physical attacks, which is actually good for me. It's just he happened to hit my bard. I do not want my bard smacked in the face. Move. Thought about it. Yeah, quicksand is, without a white mage, quicksand is just so much damage. And oceans just aren't cutting it. 50 HP on one person is not a lot. The regain from Mighty March is nice, but it also just cannot keep up. Guys, yeah, it must be really close. There he goes. Alright. Whew, fairly painless. I knew I just needed, like, 2 or 3 more levels to up my M value, so I did more damage and that would get me through. I got a bit luckier in that fight though. Alright, before we go into the desert, I'm gonna go back out and heal. Alright, get the worm. Yeah, I mean, any team can get past him eventually with enough levels. Like, 4 Berserkers can get past the sandworm. It just takes insane amounts of level to do so. Alright. Sandworm over. He creates a little path so you can actually get to a bit of the desert that pushes you forward. I don't know the exact level for Berserker, but it's something really high to the point that your Berserker team doesn't need to grind for the majority of the rest of the game. Until it hits the next wall boss, I think. The bard back in the back row, I think. I do have to be careful with the Death Sickle here. Some of the enemies here are actually undead. So the Death Sickle just revives them. It's very annoying. You can just run from those fights though. Yeah? Yeah, for me, I went in with a dead Berserker, but even with a dead Berserker at level 17, I didn't have enough damage. It's a big problem. It's kind of the rare fight that neither the Mystic Knight or the Bard has anything useful. If you have 4 Berserkers, you're just screwed. Yeah, he doesn't have any element weakness apart from being desert. Here's what happens to the death sickle on those guys is it kills them and then oh, hello. I'm actually high enough level I can probably... Like a rest of line though. Let me just run. Romeo's valid did work, so I definitely want to run. Alright. Chimera's hard. Nope. I don't want to deal with 2 bio soldiers. The only thing about having a Berserker in that fight is even if you kill them, you're now down a person who could be dealing damage. Taking 25% out of your damage dealing is actually pretty significant against the guy that saps you. It's kinda funny how this game really has one healing class, and that's it. Alright, so now we're chasing the king around to do the short one. See him here, and then we go up here. And go up the middle. You can see him in a bunch of different places. There's like a bunch of different ways to get him to spawn up here. Well, that is the way the race did it a couple of years ago. That's the way I did it now. Yeah, it's one pure healing class. Yes, there are others that can function as healers, but apart from Chemist, who Chemist doesn't really want to be healing, Chemist wants to be doing bullshit. Really, it's just White Mage. Like, there are other healing options, but they're either random, like Ranger's Animals, which uses an RNG, or they require ridiculous setup. For example, I can heal with a Mystic Knight, but I was willing to grind out 50,000 money. I could get a Fire Ring and then heal myself with Fire Sword, but no. Yeah, Rip Gallif, he's all the way over there. Well, better go without him. He's fine. Let's just go. Oh, Cal didn't want to live anymore. Jumped. I'm sorry, Ricky is just very preoccupied with food, and, you know, if they stayed here and waited for you, he couldn't get the food. Alright, off we go. That doesn't seem like a very good teleport. Yeah, one-use teleport seems kinda useless. And faceplant. Oh hey! Black Chocobo! I do wonder how Sid and Mid planned to leave Crescent Isle, considering they don't have a boat. Sid and Mid may be smart genius scientists, but they don't have much in the way of common sense, huh? Oh sure, we'll take the Black Chocobo back. How are we gonna get off this island? I don't know. I don't like to think about it too hard. Alright, we're not gonna push the switch, we're gonna pull the switch. You can go around the room finding the various clues in order to tell you to pull the switch. But you don't need to, you can just pull the switch. That's the start of it. Takes you up to the notepad on the right. We don't need to do that, we already got the prize. Let's push this switch. To push them and the other switch doesn't work, you have to specifically say no to pushing and then yes to pulling it to get, Mini. Oh man, wouldn't it be sweet if there was a mini blade? I do not believe Mini is a blade. God, that would be so good. Like Toad Blade. I think that would be so much fun. Alas, this is a white magic, but not a spell blade. Look, it's the fire ship. So the fire ship sinks, but you can actually go into the dungeon of the fire ship now. I guess, again, once you get the fire ship as a ship, it's locked off, but once the ship is down here and you get access to here, you can go back there. So if you want to go for the map there, you can get it, although we can actually still go back to the ship graveyard and get the map there if you missed it. Alright, it's a good thing Sid and Mid have, very strong gams. That was a high drop. It's a good thing for them that there are ships here. So that they can, get off this island. Well, actually, admittedly, I don't think they ever do get off this island. Like, when they go later, they actually use the Black Chocobo. So they do, like, bring the Black Chocobo here so they could live on Crescent Isle. That'd be interesting. Ah, don't bother me, boyo. Sid, you're a genius! Give me an airship. Alright, we have a new form of transportation. Mid, get back here. It's an airship, hell yeah. Wow, amazing! Alright, here is one of the weakest bosses in the game. He actually has a lot of physical defense. His main problem is that he's weak to lightning, and we have coral swords. I actually don't know what the difference is between, like, Thundara blade and just using the coral sword. He might die before I find out. He is vulnerable to stop, I believe, but that didn't work. It's fine. Ah, I missed. Okay, yep, Thundara did do more damage, but yes. He has a lightning weakness, so even though he actually has 25 physical defense, which is joint most physical defense, I think, apart from like Arceus' first form. His thunder weakness and the fact that you get thunder swords before fighting him makes him pretty pissed. I think the only kind of crews that would struggle with Crayclaw are like if you're streaming without the job mod and you have like 4 bards. I think even then, the kind of levels you would need for Bard to get past some of the previous bosses would probably carry you through Crayclaw. And as I said, he's vulnerable to stop, so if you have Romeo's Ballad, you're fine. I'm trying to think of like anything else that would struggle with him, and I don't think so. And he's also can be death, so if the death sickle hits him, that can insta-kill him. He's also only got 2,000 health compared to, like, the 3,000, plus that we've been fighting before, so... He's kind of like a mini boss more than anything. So we're just gonna go over here. We have the airship, but I'm gonna go over here and set up the next story point. Ah, city. Who doesn't love a floating city buried in the sand? Alright, so, gonna be difficult to get to that Earth Crystal, huh? Anyway, one thing I want to do is, now that Faris has admitted she's Lena's sister, I believe we have a new thing we can see in Tycoon. And you know, a free rest never hurt anyone. No, I'm sleeping. If you come back to Tycoon at certain points, we get some more backstory into Faris. She's remembering some stuff about being a wee princess. Learning how to be a white mage. Hair color is very malleable in the Final Fantasy universe. Ricky went from blue to brown, and Faris has gone from brown to purple. Lena has always had pink hair, though. Abu. I think it's supposed to be Mini rather than Float, because Float doesn't make sense. I think it's supposed to be the equivalent of, oh, the people look tiny like ants. I think they meant the Mini spell. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, Mini, that's it. They are Mini. She got it wrong. Mini makes you tiny. Toad makes you frog. Small. Makes you small. Mini does. It's kind of funny how you never use... Toad does make you tiny, it's true. It's really funny how you never use the Mini spell. I mean, it can un-Mini you. So there's a handful of enemies in the game that Mini you. That it's useful for, but you never really use it to Mini enemies. There's like one boss in the game who's vulnerable to Mini, but she has so much magic evade. Good fucking luck getting it through that. When you look from flying on the dragon, you look down and everyone's suddenly a toad. Alright, we already looted the town, so off we go. We've got to go back to Sid and Mid to formulate a plan. That floating city is actually far above us. We can't reach it even with our airship, so we need a plan. It's true, many of your character can be used with like this race's evade. But that is some severe big brain strats that you'll hardly ever use. Minion yourself to unminion yourself is also useful. It really is just it's a spell that is kind of useful on yourself and not at all useful to cast on an enemy. It's kind of neat though how many status spells there are that are often useful in a bunch of places. Like even Toad is occasionally useful. Galuf is like, I came here to meet you, right? And it has adamantite inside. Ricky's like, but Galuf, you have amnesia. Oh, alright. We'll check that out. Heading back to Tycoon Meteor. I'm trying to think if there's anything else optional for me to do. I've already been to Jackal, I've been to Easteray, and we can go to all these locations for the airship, by the way. There's one square here that lets you land that isn't a forest. No any reason to go back any there. So yeah, I think I've done, now that I've been to Tycoon Castle, I think we've done pretty much all the optional stuff. If you have a bard, make sure to pick up the songs. They are missable. These are the 3 songs of World 1, and they are... 2 of them are missable? I have no idea if Mighty Marsh is missable, actually. But, Alluringer definitely is. I'm pretty sure Romeo's Ballad is as well. Alright, we prepared. Yeah, always Galuf. Alright, well that was easy. I don't know what I was worried about. That was easy. Absolutely nothing happened there. Oh, whoa, what's this? Alright, Adamantor toy. So Adamantories is weak to ice. He's also vulnerable to death, so we'll see if that death sickle pays off. He cannot be stopped or confused, so... Go ahead and put regain on. Nice. Ah. Aw, I was hoping for that insta-death. Well, Blizzard Blade will make pretty short work of him. He also has 2,000 health and 25 physical defense like Cragewalk. His weakness to ice isn't so bad though because we don't have ice swords. It really is like, I mean, I have an ice sword because I have Mystic Knight, but physical crews have a harder time with him because, yeah, you have to get through that physical defense without being able to hit his weakness. Alright, so we didn't death him, which makes me sad, but we did kill him with Blizzard Sword. Head out. Gonna upgrade our ship. This tile is surprisingly difficult to land on. The airship goes real fast. It can be really hard to just move one tile. Alright, take the adamantite. Install it. Dream came true. The ship is finished. Alright, so we can now go even higher. We can go to the floating ruins. Oh, hello, what's up? Ah yes, so it's equipped with a heavy defense system. If we don't disable it, we'll be able to enter. Strong cannons. They're gonna be... the soul cannon fight is gonna be interesting. Going to be a ride. I have to see how it goes. I have no concept if soul cannon is gonna be another wall. I feel like the soul cannon fight could either go really well or really badly. Kind of only two ways for it to go. Alright, so... Not really anything else to do. Let's just go up. So before we get soul cannon fight, we've got to take on a bunch of its little cannons. Those should be, pretty easy, I think. Probably not going to Spellblade. I think the Coral Sword should be enough. Of course. Right before I stop them, there they go. Do a little bit more health. Thunder Sword. It's like 900 damage versus 600. I wonder if it's worth it. Probably still isn't, honestly. It would take 2 Thundara Blade attacks to make up for the 600 I lost by blading up, which means it'd be 3 before I got anything out of it. And I think they'd be dead, so I think it's just as well attacking with Coral Swords. Should probably have gotten healed first. It'll be fine. So they're vulnerable to stomp and slow. Not much else. The missiles can't actually kill you. They cast the rocket punch that does like gravity-like damage, of course, percentage of damage, but it confuses you, and that's what kills you. It confuses you, and then you kill yourself. So if Romeo's Ballad doesn't spit out those notes, it hasn't cast stop. If it does spit out the notes, but there are multiple enemies, it could have stopped one enemy, but not stopped the other. When it's against one enemy, you know you've stopped it, but of course stop does out. How are my items? Yeah, not bad. I might go and buy some more items from Licks once I've beaten Soul Cannon. Right, up we go. We've got 2 more sets of cannons on the other side. So the missiles do the missile and confusion. The flamethrowers hit you with flamethrower. They can kill you, but they're not super strong. It takes a while, unless you're like pretty low level. Pretty much tank through. The only time it's a problem is if they gang up on one person. If you, for some reason, did grind out flame rings, you are invincible. I do love the sound the songs make. Very adorable. Heal, and then the final knee cannon. It's kind of funny, when I had the samurai start, Guild Toss isn't amazing against those guys. They have a lot of physical defense. It does do decent damage, but you'll use a lot of money if you're the kind of level that can hurt them, like level 20. You're gonna use a lot of money on things that aren't really worth the money. These guys at 2,500 health, so they're a little bit stronger. See, that didn't work there, so he's not stopped right now. Hey, that allowed me to stop one of them. There we go. Alright, well I guess we'll get to see if Soul Cannon himself is a pain in the ass. He might be if I get unlucky. Alright, I don't think I got hurt enough. No, alright. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Ooh, Soul Cannon, another wall. Let's fight. Really bad at, let me, try and look where these launchers are. So Soul Cannon is the body and it has 2 launchers. Those launchers cast ult on you. Oh, is that one down? Okay, good, that's 1 launcher down. And unless you have a Suna or a Chemist, I think this is the other launcher. You cannot cure old. Oh great! Didn't stop it. It's totally gonna get old on something. Oh, Faris, that's a bad one. So what old does is it reduces your level over time. Ouch! There, I got the kill. And like I said, the only way to cure it is Asuna, which I do not have. Soul Cannon himself is not vulnerable to stop, just the launchers are. Bard can stop trying to stop them. The launchers aren't weak to lightning, but Soul Cannon is, so it should be doing good damage here, at least until Faris loses all of her stats. Which will be fine, alright. Wave Cannon has 1 attack called Wave Cannon. Soul Cannon likes to do wave. And we already see that Faris is doing much less damage than I guess the thing to do might be to let Faris die, because that would stop old. Once you get rid of old, it doesn't get your levels back. But it does stop the levels from draining any further. I think best just to let her die. The bard should be in the front row as well. Do this again, I'll put the bar in the front row. So it just keeps using wave cannon over and over again. Until you die horribly. It is kinda impossible to heal through wave cannon without a white mage. And this guy technically has 22,000 HP, but will actually self-destruct when you do 10,000. Or is it? I think it's actually when you get it to 12,000. I mean 10,000. 12,000 damage. I did a lot of damage to this guy very fast. Still kept the Thundara Blade, but yeah, that old has, there we go. I was hoping I would get it dead before the next one. Alright, we'll put Bard in the front row. Yeah, still got his face with a huge schnoz. Yeah, it's true. Testica's probably still the Berserker's best weapon. I actually got a little bit lucky with these launchers, so hopefully I don't get even more unlucky this time. Ideally, I would like the Bard to get olded, but at least one of the launchers is stopped. Okay, Berserker's not the worst choice for old, since he's not my main damage dealer. Being olded twice is just fine. Interesting. I could try stopping him again, or I could try killing him. Okay, good, okay. Yeah, my missing getting older was a big problem. My Thundara sword is my main source of damage, for sure. We also have the bards. I am gonna have it sing because the regain can be helpful. And then I'm gonna have my bard Thundara sorting as well. I have 3 people not olded Thundara sorting. I should be able to take him down before the second wave cannon. Oh, my Berserker did just get a nice hit, so that's good. Yeah, this should do nicely. Game's gonna do for me is mean I can ignore my HP until hopefully I chunk them down. I think with Soul Cannon is if you don't have AoE damage, it's very difficult to get the launchers down before they ult someone. If you get really lucky with Romeo's Ballad, or you sing it with like 2 people, you can keep them stopped, but as soon as they unstop, they ult you, and everything goes to shit. Yeah, come on. There he goes, alright. Second time, much better. Just a couple of high potions for the trouble. Alright, so before I go in, I'm gonna go to Lex. one square here. Yeah, old is such a bad stats effect. Most of the solo challenges have to grind out like an angel ring from history, because that prevents aging. Once you get older, there is no stopping it. It just drains your levels and thus your stats and your damage until you just get wrecked. It is a very nasty stat effect that has no healing item. If there's no item you can use, the only thing you can do is Asuna, or the Chemist also has a mix that's essentially Asuna. And that will also cure it. Might as well buy some up-price items, because after we do the next bit, we actually get locked off. I'll give hold of those to sell later. Alright. It really doesn't matter if I get lucky and they ult someone other than my Mystic Knights, I win this. Alright. Up we go. I believe I've done everything. I've got Death Sickles, I've got all the Spellblade I can have, I've got all the songs I can have. I like to do this before going into the ruins because of what happens at the end of the ruins. And also getting out of the ruins is a giant pain in the butt, so let's walk in. I believe we have the best equipment as well. Fine. Okay, onwards. I really struggled on one of my runs with Soul Cannon this year. Like, it just didn't have enough damage output. I can't remember which run it was. Bye-bye. I love deathing things, it's great. Which run was it? It was definitely a run that I had that just got stopped super dead. It was totally Beastmaster, Berserker, Bard. That was the run that got stopped dead. My very first one. Yeah, I kept getting unlucky with the Romeo's bad wasn't stopping me from getting olded. And my Berserkers, I mean, you saw the Berserker attacks on Soul Cannon. There was a lot of whiffing, not a lot of damage. The Beastmaster's Blitz Whip was useful, but I didn't have enough damage at the level I was at, like 19-ish, to get it before the third wave cannon came down and killed me. That was rough. I basically had to go and grind up to like level 23, 24 to get past that one. It was just like, not having any source of lightning apart from one whip, just meant I just wasn't doing enough damage. And Soul Cannon without a white mage is a damage race. speedruns have gotten past it just fine because they have some sort of like thunder damage, like breaking rods or something like that. For that first run, I got stuck so hard on Soul Cannon. I had to go and grind out Black Flames for a while. It's also like Bard is useful against the launchers to stop them, but once the launchers are dead, which of course you want to do right away, there really wasn't much for my Bards to do. So they kinda didn't do very much. Another thing with my Bard is that this Bard is quite strong. Ooh, a Dark Bow. This Bard is quite strong because it has Spellblade on it. So he's actually getting a lot of strength from the Mystic Knight strength stat. Bards have dire strength stats on their own. So with like Berserker, Bard, and Beastmaster, I didn't really have much. I have, you know, Equipped Whip is so much harder to get than Spellblade. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I had Berserkers. So, like, if I probably could have had a Beastmaster and a Bard with Hide, let my Berserkers die horribly, and eventually gotten it with the Blitz Whip, but that sounds even more tedious than grinding up to level 23, 24, honestly. Like, grinding Black Flames with a Bard is actually not too bad because you can Romeo's Ballad and stop them, and stop gets rid of evasion. So physical attacks can actually kill them. But yeah, basically what you have to do is, like, when you see the thing, because he has text messages to tell him how charged up he is. So if you go, oh, that's the one where he's all charged up, you can hide, but I think at that point only had hide on, like, my one Bard. So I could have had it on, like, 2 people, so that probably would have been it. Like, 1 Beastmaster, 1 Bard, 2 Berserkers dying horribly. Nice, that probably would have been a way to go as well. I mean, there are people that have taken, you know, 4 Bards through Soul Cannon, so... I mean, the real problem was that I just could not get those launchers down before they ulted someone. I basically needed enough levels that I could get the launchers down before they ulted someone I needed to deal damage. Alright, up here are some chests and a pit. So we got a ancient sword, that's good. Almost certainly gonna end up putting the main ghost on my other Mystic Knight in the upcoming fight. Anyway. Ancient sword, some money, another Moonring Blade. Good stuff though. The ancient sword has ult on it, so now I can ult enemies, so... Revenge! That dust cloud there is old. There's a few bosses that are vulnerable to old, but the thing about old is that some bosses, death. Like there's a boss later on that's vulnerable to old, but that only stops its physical attacks from doing damage. When it does some of its other attacks, they still do like full damage. Which says that their damage formulas are weird and different. Continuing onwards. trying to think if I want the Bard back in the back row, and probably not. I'll probably need him in the front row for the fight. Yeah, Bard kind of makes random encounters non-issues. There are very few random encounters, especially this early in the game, where the enemies are immune to stop. I basically just sing, and then enemies don't get a single attack in, and I can kill things at my leisure. Dodge the speed trap. Hell yeah. And just attack. This is a pretty good team. I'm excited for this team. This is wacky team. It's also the second time I've had Bard Berserker this year. Yeah, it is. It just needs a Geomancer to be perfect. Spellblade carries over Mystic Knight's magic stat. It isn't as good as a magic class's magic stat, but it's better than the Berserker's magic. No, don't miss. Wrong button. That's what I want. Let me have a look. A Mystic Knight's magic stat is... it's 1. So it's like the highest of the physical classes, but like, you know, low. But better than minus 23. So, you know... Bard on its own is a Triple Crown team. Bard on its own is a guaranteed Triple Crown. In fact, Mystic Knight isn't actually useful for a Triple Crown. Sure, no pawns, but this... Are there Muggles in this? Of course there are Muggles in this one. There's Moogle Village. It's good. There's a Moogle Village later on. It's fine. Yeah, I guess Flare Blade is good for Shimnu, but Mystic Knight doesn't give you a guaranteed Triple Crown. The classes that do are, in the GBA version, Chemist, Bard, and Beastmaster are guaranteed Triple Crowns. If you're on the SNES version, the Beastmaster is not a guarantee. Then you're playing an inferior version. Why would you do that? I am gonna have to use the Bard strat. I do not. I don't really want to deal with this fight. Goodbye. Oh, you're right. The other class is Time Mage. I knew I was forgetting one. I was like, there's gotta be another one, right? Bard lets you use Shimnu too. It's the strat I don't like. The Bard strat is one I've done 3 or 4 times. I prefer the Berserk strat, but Bard strat works. It's true, Omega is weak to Romeo's Ballad. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's anything. Oh, I want to equip a non-elemental source. If I give a Mage Masher. Main Ghost here. Guess it's fine. I think other than that, we're all good for the upcoming boss. Who is a shit, but actually kind of gets easier and easier for this team. I kinda wish I had my Geomancer. My Geomancer would probably be pretty good here. I mean, it's not a Berserk strat, it's a Bard strat. But yeah. actually wasn't. You can actually do that with Berserker, can't you? I wasn't even thinking of that. We actually don't need Berserker, you just need Bard. Alright. It is the zombie strat though, so we're gonna look forward to that. Let's go. This is Clapperclaw, or Arcuavis. We'll see the new strat when we get to it. All you need is a Bard. Alright, so Arcuavis, this form, he has 5 forms. I don't have a way to cheese him, so we're just gonna have to fight him. This first form has high physical defense. As we kill his forms, his physical defense lowers, at least magic defense goes up. He also changes his weakness, so I'm not gonna use any, any of these. They're not gonna be any help. I do not believe he is vulnerable to any of these status effects, so we're probably just going to, attack him. I think you can blind and slow him, and that's it. So yeah, you can see he has high physical defense. This is gonna be the hardest one to punch my way through. He does get more and more dangerous in terms of moves as you kill him, but this team is physical. I love that Axe's ignore defense. So through each form I'll start doing more and more damage. I've also got with shields, the main Gauche, and Elven Mantles a lot of evasion for his physical attacks. Just a matter of hopefully pushing through into much nastier ones. Like Breathwing. Monkey March should help with that. Again, it's not a great regain, that is free healing. Okay, I think I've killed a form now. Yeah, I'm doing much more damage. Form 2 absorbs ice. All forms are immune to earth. Next move that hits everyone. Ouch. I really should be throwing elixirs about a bit more. Count myself get through fights, but what if I need them? I need them later. Getting sap is a bit unfortunate. Hopefully I can get through. Okay, every form I kill makes them easier for me to kill. Increases damage. Third form absorbs fire. Nice. I just really want to punch him as much as possible. Claw! Oh, the Elven Mantle is coming through for me today. Oh, no, he was on Form 4 actually. Form 4 is absorbs lightning. When he does that and revives, he's now on Form 5. Which has, instead of 1600 health, it has 2500 health. He has nastier moves. But he is, he's got the lowest defense, so should be able to make my way through him. Berserker's good because, again, Axe is ignoring defense. It's very useful. I don't want to have to steal my bard here if I can get away with it. Not doing enough damage. Ah! Oh, Berserker. Not helping me out here. And 477 incoming. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he's a pain in the butt for teams that have mostly elemental damage, because he starts, like, ignoring it and absorbing it. His final form is immune to air, earth, fire, ice, and lightning damage. So Black Mage is a very magical heavy team with, like, black magic, has a hard time in his final form. His final form, however, is level 20. So if you have a blue mage, murder him with level 5 death. A Blue Mage can actually solo Archaeolaemus on its own. I enjoy doing the blue magic bullshit. It requires maths and level shit, and it's great. Alright, so we're going to lose Gallo, so I'm just going to unequip everything. As... Go up and, buy Gallo. Oh no, he's possessed. I think early on I still have a big aversion to, like, using elixirs and high potions especially. Elixirs aren't so bad because you can actually farm elixirs in World 1. High potions you cannot get, so... I have a big problem with using high potions in World 1, even when I probably should. Hey look, it's Krill! Hey Krill! Hey, you slam that old man! I love throwing away the question mark speech bubble to show that he no longer has amnesia. Alright, so here's officially Krill, Gallop's granddaughter. Hey Dad. What's up, Dad? Look and see, we've actually managed to save the Earth Crystal. Look, it's fine. We did it! We saved a crystal! Yay! Woo! It's kind of weird to me that they changed. I think they originally localized her name as like Kara. I think it's supposed. I think Krill is closer to what it is in Japanese, of course, but I was always like, Krill is such a weird name. The shrimp. This is the only time that Vicus gets to hear Xdeath's music properly and not on fast forward. Hello, Xdeath. Wait, well, I guess we actually did a real bad job. That crystal broke. And Xdeath is now free. He has a very good music. I actually don't know what kind of tree was Xdeath. A big one. An evil tree. So Xdeath is kind of quite a bit stronger than us. Alright, so he's going back to Gallup's world to, I guess, fuck up that world too? Well, as Crystal Protectors, we did a damn bad job. All of the crystals are broken, which means this world is going to die horribly. A slow, decaying death. But you know, don't worry about it too much. Guess what is the most evil tree in the world? And that's what Xdeath is. Alright. Those are our last 4 crystal shards. Not our last jobs, but last main jobs of the game. And I literally defeat demons in. Yeah, that sounds about right. And he was a teeny tiny tree who got picked on by all the other trees. Alright, so we're not actually going to be using any earth jobs this run. Our earth crystal job is Geomancer, which is a fire job. Alright, everybody run! Grab your sister! I like Geomancer a lot more than most people do. I mean, I used to use Geomancer when I played this game not Fiesta style. There are certain areas of the game where Geomancer is just nice. I'm gonna enjoy not taking any lava damage for a start. Well, we did good. Dead Dad, Crystal's gone. I feel like we've done a good job. Dead Dad. It seems like a very precarious place to stand, Galif. Alright, so Galif is going to tell us about X-Death. X-Death was he says a warlock, but he's an evil tree. X-Death is a very evil tree who came in this world. Sealed them away. It's true, trees can be warlocks. And they sealed them away with the power of the crystals in this world, which, I don't know, seems kind of shitty to me. Seals are made to be broken, Ricky. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Galif's a granddad. He's very old. Everyone knows that to be a granddad, you have to be very old. And in a JRPG, 45 is practically, you know, undead. Alright, so Galif is gonna go back to his world, and he's not allowing us to come with him. He's like, no, you gotta stay here. You'll never be able to come back. Bye, Krill. Look after your granddad. Alright, so we have to land. When we land, we get seen. Alright, so we've decided that we want to go to the other world too. So how do we go about doing that? Now that Galuf has taken Krill's meteor and fucked off. Yeah, on foot, we just walk. It's fine. Alright, we think meteorites, I think Sid. So, if you go... I also need to change jobs here for a second. Okay, what I'm going to do is... make Faris the Geomancer. Do I want Bard? I honestly probably want Bard. I think that's what we'll do. So you can use 3 of the 4 jobs here. It doesn't matter which 3, you basically just assume Galuf is the other one. So I think I want this for one of the upcoming fights, so just go ahead and do that. Hellblade sounds fun. So if you go back to the base, like we're sitting mid. I should go back to the base. They're there, right? Sid would absolutely make a terrible pun. Go over here. There's a note. Adamantite leftover from the airship renovations. Dangerous. Want to return it. So you can just go straight to the Tycoon Meteorite. They are there. You don't have to come here and find that note. But that's how you're supposed to figure out where they are. Oh, you have to open that search every time you come through the store. Alright, so they're at the Tycoon Meteorite to return the Adamantite. We're also going to make a quick stop off in Castle Tycoon again. I think we now have another scene we can see. Yeah, so now that Dad is dead, we have another scene here in Tycoon. If you didn't see the previous one with Faris, I believe you come here now, you'll see that one. And I don't think you get to see this scene. Small child, scaredy cat. Well, I guess I'll go on the dragon on my own. Bye-bye. King Tycoon doesn't have eyes, don't worry about it. I believe that is it for Tycoon scenes. Let's go to the meteorite. So you come here without getting the note. The Black Chocobo's here. Sid and Mid are inside. We read the note, Ricky. They're here to return the Adamantite. Jumping Christmas. Hell yeah. A good idea as any, why not? Alright, so we gotta go put adamantite on all the meteorites, and I'm sure you can already tell it won't be that easy. Some bosses to get through. There are a lot of bosses in this game, sort of realized. Fun though. Alright, so I think the first one I'm going to do is... I do have anti-theft measures. Titan, I believe is in this one. See how this goes. It may go poorly. It's fine. Alright, into the meteorite. A den of monsters! Oh no! Belly. I'll do pick, that'll do. So these bosses are actually pretty tough, honestly. Titan right here is a bit of shit. So he's vulnerable to stop, but he doesn't stay stopped for very long. Gonna hold on to that. Yeah, so the earthquakes. Oh, we'll see if I get murdered. Oof. Woo! Alright, so the thing about Titan is that when you kill him, he counters with Earthquake, which as you just saw, does a bit over 400 damage to everyone that's on the ground. If he is stopped or paralyzed when you get the death blow, he doesn't do the counter Earthquake. So, if... yeah, that was what I was hoping for. Geo doesn't have auto float, no, pretty sure. Like, Geomancers don't get killed by, lava floors, but I don't think that makes them immune to earth damage. That does it. I don't remember them being immune to earth damage. Go ahead and heal. Alright, so there's 2 more bosses. Pretty sure I can get through both. Yeah, achievements have light step, but nothing anywhere says anything about them having, like, floating battle or anything. They just don't take any damage from lava floors. Alright, so I think the same crew, I'm gonna go here. Change up my crew a little bit. Geomancers, if I would look at them... get knives and bells, so... Which is a weird weapon. That's just Geomancer, bell only. And they're taking an awful long time. Oh, we're getting a wee bit concerned now. Let's go in. Oh, so they're being a little bit trapped. It's funny how monsters sometimes just appear like that. So, this guy absorbs ice, is vulnerable to, stop, I'm pretty sure. Asshole. He's also vulnerable to insta-death, so I'm basically hoping the Berserker, gets off his ass and doesn't do that. Oh, he's vulnerable to ult, that's good. That'll, nerf his damage quite a bit. If he gets out to stop. Yes, the Manatee Core. Yeah, there we go. Insta-death. That's why the Death Sickle fucking rules. There are a bunch of bosses in this game that, I don't have Drain on Mystic Knight yet. There are a bunch of bosses that are vulnerable to, death. Yeah, Manny's Core is one of the bosses. The Manny's Core. Alright. So for the upcoming, boss, I really don't want an uncontrollable character. I'm gonna go ahead and switch Ricky to Geomancer. Ricky will almost certainly become Berserker again, later, but for now... Spellblade, we are going to probably pop in somewhere and buy him better gear. So yeah, the sword is better than the bell. Demons hate the sandwich chime. There's kind of only a couple of good, bells, and even then, like, the air knife's better on Geomancer for reasons. But I don't want anyone, uncontrollable in this fight. I need everyone with Spellblade. I'll do... There's just Jackal, I think. Have, stuff for Geomancer. I can land next to town, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I played the piano. I'm gonna replay the piano just in case I forgot the piano. Pretty sure I played it now. I'm pretty sure I've played all the pianos in this world. Yeah, I definitely played that. I'm pretty sure I've played all the pianos in this world now. Alright, let's pick up... Okay, so I need a plumed hat from Karnak. I need another knife. And it's funny, Sage's surplus is actually a bit of armor. It says prevent silence, it's true, it's silence immune. There's a lot of gear in this game that does stuff that, if you don't look at the description or don't look up even, you might not know that it does. There are not many enemies that use silence, but there are a few. And silence isn't really a problem for the team. I honestly don't know if silence affects Spellblade. Maybe. Spellblade is like a magic. Alright, there's the plumed hat. Alright, we are now ready for the, God, probably the most annoying fight of the three. Alright, so this is probably my least favorite fight. It's a pretty nasty one. Oh, so yes, our Darkin's still here. With Mystic Knight, we should have a better time. I think this is another fight where Mystic Knight is not, like, the best class, but it is, like, not the worst either. We're going to Silence Blade. The problem is these guys are vulnerable to stop, but, as I said before, you can't actually... Okay, there's Silence. You can't actually figure out... If there's multiple enemies, some of them may be stopped and some of them might not be. And there's no way to know which ones are stopped and which ones aren't until you just, do a murder. So we're going to Silence Blade. Chomp our way through them one at a time. This should work. I haven't done this strat in a very long time. If you have a... What you're really supposed to do is kill them all at the same time. So what happens is these guys have a rise, which if you kill one of them and kill another one, they will revive all the dead ones. Which is really annoying. So the whole point of this fight is to, I'm gonna silence that mage masher. Oh no. Oh no! Oh good god, this got hairy. It's got real hairy, real fast. If you do let them self-destruct on you, they don't arise when they self-destruct. Thankfully, I do keep my spell blades effects through death. As long as I kill one of them here, I can't game over, so... If 3 of them... Self-destruct does their current HP and damage to you. So if 3 of them decide to self-destruct in a turn, you are just dead. Okay, you're supposed to use, like, magic that, See, Silence stops them from using a rise. You are supposed to use things like black magic and summon and breaking rods and stuff to kill them all in one, at once. Oh, there he goes. Oh, shit. I'm gonna use all my Phoenix Downs. I'm gonna have to buy a couple more of those. Okay, Silence Blade inflicting silence, guaranteed when you hit, means they'll never be able to, use a rise. And, by the way, a rise revives all of the... You asshole. All of the ones who are dead. So if this one used a rise, it would revive all 5 of them. Goodbye. Alright, so before I go through there, I'm gonna buy some Phoenix Downs. I have a bunch of money from the grinding, so I can at least afford them without being too, terrible. The other thing to do is to whittle them all down to low health and then let them self-destruct on you. So as I said, if they self-destruct, they don't arise. And if you whittle down their health, they do no damage and self-destruct. You just have to keep a close eye on their health. They self-destructed pretty fast on me. Alright, so Phoenix Downs are expensive, but definitely want to have a small supply of them. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure we've done everything relevant we want to do in World 1. Oh, you can buy the Diamond Bell is the only bell I can have in World 1. Alright. Well, let's go on to, World 2. I'm turning back now. Let's do it! This is way more important, and I'm sure it won't be a catastrophe. Let's do it! All that there looting and pillaging. Boko can't hear you, he's too far away! Alright, I should turn, Barks back into my, Berserker. Ah, beautiful zoom in. Crash. Alright, we'll land on a little island. Oh, good for us. Alright, so I'm going to... Berserker... I could give him Berserk! Yeah! What do is... this... Have Faris... my Geo, so I'm just gonna do this now. Okay, man, should we put up a tent? So yeah, to advance the game, we need to use a tent. There's only one enemy on this island. If we run around long enough, we'll find them. How? And they 100% drop tents, so... If you don't have any tents, the enemies here drop them, so you can use them to advance the game. I don't know, it's just what Lana loves, being poisoned. It's her thing. She adores being poisoned. Mind of Mom? Why? We're not gonna find out until a very long time later. In a side quest, even. Alright, so the girls are about to be kidnapped. We did a good job. So now Ricky the Berserker is going up against the Abductor. This game just plays itself. Yeah, that's a ticket. So for killing the Abductor, you get 1 ability point and an ether, and that's it. You're kind of supposed to lose that fight, but the game doesn't care if you win. We are trapped here until we direct Ricky to think there's maybe food inside this chest. Ricky goes, ooh, food, and opens it, and oop, no, it's gas, and we get captured. Alright, we're in jail now. Well, we did good. We did a good job. We're now in jail. I'm sure this is very helpful to Galuf. Prepare the giant mirror! He just has one of those things lying around. I mean, why not, I guess. Alright, so the mirror is reflecting our image up into the sky, I guess. Alright, one more step, we die. Alice Bells is very good for it. Alright, so we're being watched over by Greg. Hey, Greg. That seems a bit extra. The gal's gonna break us out of jail. Hell yeah. I guess it did say one more step and we're actually flying, so... See? Didn't take any more steps, I flew here. Except didn't notice the dragon coming in and landing on his castle. Alright. To recover all the items... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Galuf a Berserker, because, frankly, why not? I probably should have kept an Elven Mantle for him. But this seems fun. In the front row, Berserker, what could possibly go wrong? Grab some health. Save the game. Alright, prison break time. Yeah, see, it's fine. Kill the bear. Fight Greg. So you can actually kill this Greg. It's very difficult to do. Because he has a lot of health, but he is vulnerable to death, so you can like death potion him and stuff. I'm hoping for a death proc here, but he runs away and wants you to do 1500 damage to him. He does have 11,500 health. Gonna say, if you killed him, you get... Yeah, we're just gonna do the damage. We can get the death on him. But all you get out of killing him is an elixir. Yeah, Gilgamesh is yelling at us, and Gav's just like, Axe! Axe! Rawr! Axe! Rawr! Alright, so we're gonna have Gav back into our bard. At least for now, until he masters Sing, which will actually be pretty soon. I didn't realize how close he was to that. Right. No, actually, nicely. Someone else will be the bard. Alright. Well, this seems fun. Let's escape from jail. Finally have my full teams. Here it is. Mystic Knight, Berserker, Bard, Geomancer. It's fun that we're gonna get Geomancer right before my favorite part of the game to use Geomancer, so I'm looking forward to that. What Gaia is sort of not magic, but it's like a random spell based on your environment. So here we're inside like a castle building, so we have a certain set of spells that we can use, and then I think it's based on our level. Like it rolls a number between like 0 on our level, and based on what number it rolls, it does that spell. At least I think that is how it works. That's how animals work. I think that's how Gaia works as well. I'll have to look that up properly, but it rolls a number to determine which spell you use, and some spells are better than others. Some areas Gaia is completely useless. Some areas is actually pretty good. But it is nearly always is kinda inconsistent. There's some areas of the game where there's only one spell available as well. Let's see if... Okay, so in this swamp we can get Ignis Fatuus, which does continuous. We also get one other move that I'm hoping you see. Bottomless Bog. That is an insta-death for every enemy, only in the swamp, and I love it. Bottomless Bog, I like using Geomancers in World 2 start because there's a bunch of swamp, and it's insta-kill. Yeah, World 2, Swamp World. With Bard and Bottomless Bog, I don't need Bottomless Bog as much with Romeo's Ballad, but it's still pretty satisfying to see them sink. I have to look up the exact marks. I know they changed how Gaia works in the mobile version of the game as well. Poison Mist. That one's pretty good, except in one area of the game, because poison is actually one of those things that instead of hurting undead, heals them. So if you use Poison Mist, you've just gotten a free heal. Pyramid is one of the worst places to have a Geomancer. It really has to be said. It is an utterly dire place to have a Geomancer. Slash is a good move, though. few areas in the game where the only thing you get is Wind Slash, and you know, it's pretty good. And yeah, look at these lads and this music. Another good thing about Gaia is it goes off magic, so it's actually pretty useful if you have other magic classes for a free spell with good magic on it. Goodbye. Geomancer actually does have a good magic stat. It has 24 magic. I don't think you can transfer the Geomancer's magic stat though. I don't think Gaia actually does that. I'll have to look into that as well. If it does, it's worth using on Berserker. If it doesn't, it's useless, so... Yeah, sometimes Geomancer just shits out fucking AoE wind damage, 700 damage. And since it's wind damage, we can even boost that with the correct weapons later on in the game. I think the big reason that people dislike Gaia is it is random, and as I say, there are some areas in the game where Gaia sucks. Like, completely and utterly just sucks. The pyramid is one of those. Gaia is just so completely useless in the pyramid. Everywhere else, though, it's usually usable, but sometimes not great. If I had Geomancer for that cave I skipped in World 1 with the Blitz Whip, it has a move that can kill the squirrels that are normally really, really hard to kill. It's one of the few classes in the game that can actually kill those squirrels, so... I think we're good with what we've got here. So Greg's back. Hey, Greg. It was me! It's go time. I don't believe we can silence him in this version of the game. I believe it's SNES PS1. In the GBA, you can't silence him, so I don't think there's anything worth spell blaming. He is vulnerable to old, so his physical attacks will get really bad now, but he has a bunch of moves where the damage isn't affected by old at all. I do have Wind Slash from Geomancer though, which is pretty good. Double Punch. So Goblin Punch is a blue magic that does either 4 or 8 times more damage if you're the same level as the opponent. The Gilgamesh is level, I don't think there's anything for my bar, it's not vulnerable to stop it. Front row. So yeah, if you're level 28, he'll do a lot of damage to you, I guess. Or you can do a lot of damage to him with your own Goblin Punch. Old will help for his first half, as I beat him down. Even Gust is doing pretty reasonable damage. Alright, this is where he gets nasty. He's got 6,500 health. If you get him down below 2,500 without killing him, which you're probably going to, he casts Shell and Protect, and he starts jumping, and Jump's damage is not affected by Old. Now that I'm in World 2, once we get past the big bridge, we will be able to buy high potions, so I can start using them a bit more. I only have a few of them, but I can actually use them in this fight, and I will be able to restock them. So you can see once it gets Protect and Shell on, your damage really does go down. Luckily, his physical attacks are still doing no damage to me, but his jumps are still very strong. Yes, Sickle's still doing good work, though. Oh no, please don't jump on Lana. Alright. Gonna risk it. Potion Lana. Good. Yes, he does adorable damage once he's ulted with the Ancient Sword. Can I get him down? There we go. Alright, so you don't get any, like, experience or anything from this fight because he runs away. He's a pretty tough fight. I want to keep this high potion in case I need it on this bridge. I shouldn't need it on this bridge. Oh, no fights. Don't worry, we don't get vaporized. We just get flung across the world. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Well, we landed safe and sound. We're fine. I was like, I don't know. Lokiana. Stuck the landing. Hell yeah. Woo! And I was like, God damn it, guys. Causing me trouble, but I miss y'all. I miss you damn kids. Alright, so... save... Of course I got to fight in the square, I wasn't in the swamp. It's fine. Alright, so we're in the back end of Beyond. Ah, Earthquake. That's the thing, like, I like Gaia. Gaia has some pretty nice stuff on it. If it's your only source of, like, damage, it's not great. Because it's not reliable, but... I don't know, I have a much bigger appreciation for Gaia than most people. I like Wind Slash, I like Earthquake, I even like Gust and some of the other ones we'll see. Geomancer is... I'd put Geomancer as a pretty, like, middling class. A lot of people put it right at the bottom, I put it squarely in the middle. I like Geomancer. Twister, less useful. It did knock that one down to critical HP. That's what Twister is. It's like Maelstrom. The thing about Gaia here is that it's, like, pretty much my source of AoE. I have Berserker and Mystic Knight, who are swords, and Bard is the support. So Gaia is going to be a big source of AoE damage for me. It's going to be good. Already coming in useful. Like I said, Star World 2 is where I normally, when I do runs of this game that are normal and not Fiesta, is where I usually have Faris as a Geomancer. Being able to insta-kill and getting nice big AoEs for the cost of no MP Gaia is free. So at least Swirl doesn't do much damage. For these guys, anyway. It costs nothing to use, so... I like Gaia. Low cost of free. We're now in Regil. There is a pub and there is a piano here. We're gonna go rest at the inn for free. Galuf runs off to the pub. And that seems fair to me. Like, you know, you're here. We're having a bit of a time. Let's have some booze. Chug, 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 chug. Hell yeah! We gave him some Ashina sake. So you might look at this pub and be like, there's no piano in this pub. This pub is tiny, but there is a piano in this pub. Yeah, Xdeath's barrier was finished, so if they had gone in, they probably would have been wiped out. Which makes Xdeath's whole "don't come any closer, we've got your pals" thing make no sense. I guess he was trying to buy time to finish the barrier. Alright, a manly understanding at the pub. It's a very invisible piano. At the pub we can also go up on stage and dance. We're not dancers, what are we doing? Whirl! Alright, so technically infinite money. Extremely tedious. Yes, there's a secret path to the piano in the back room. Let's play the piano in the back room. Level up. I hardly ever miss this piano. I think it's just because I remember that piano because it's in that hidden path that I just always know to get that piano. Alright, so... there's more magic in here. I believe these are all the spell blades. It's once again just there. I think there's only one other white spell that is a spell blade. I believe Drain, Break, and Bio are 3 spell blades. Oh. I said in chat before by Fruit Salad Kung Fu. Drain Sword is pretty fucking good. The other sword's Break Sword is nuts good in very specific places because Break is a petrification spell. The problem with the spell Break is it has to get through magic evade. And a lot of bosses and stuff that are vulnerable to Break have a lot of magic evade. So landing the spell on it is very difficult. However, if you put it on your sword, all you have to do is land a physical hit. And there's not a lot of things that have very high physical evade, so... Break Sword is extremely good. I don't think I ever really used Bio Sword. It's like a better version of Poison Sword, I guess. I don't know if there's very many or any situations where Bio Sword is that useful. Alright, let's have a look at what we can buy weapon and armor-wise. my Sleep Blade, which I'm going to. Again, the Dream Harp, don't bother. It's percentage damage, it's not worth it. We're gonna buy 2 darts. Warhammer isn't as good as the Death Sickle. That's the only reason the Death Sickle is really good. Is that it's just very powerful. There is going to be an area we'll probably get to next stream where the Death Sickle is actually not good. But we'll get to that. Alright, find another golden shield, golden helm, wizard hat, and then have no money. It's fine. Sort my inventory and see what I can see. I nearly always run out of money in Rachel, because especially if you have a lot of magic, there is so much to buy in Rachel, it's very expensive. This, can't use the rods, so I might as well sell them. Can't use the bows. Can't use the moonring blades. The Dagger doesn't tell you is it doubles earth damage. Since I actually have, as soon as you beat Titan's a summon, he's an earth summon. The Dagger actually doubles Titan's damage, so it's a very good bit of gear if you have a summoner. Alright, let's spend the rest of my money on high potions. Finally for sale. They are 360 each, so we can't really afford very many of them. Hopefully we shouldn't need that many right now. Alright, now our shopping is out of the way. I have 16 gil in my name. I say this team can just kind of rip through random encounters. I say anything with the bard, just like makes random encounters so much easier. The Death Sickle. Oh, that guy's undead. There we go. So yeah, that was a Death Sickle casting death and it reviving the enemy. Hopefully I'll get a Bottom's Bog and then they'll just die. Nope. Probably also see, Poison Mist didn't heal, but it's not very good. Yep, death, don't mind if I do. Love that death, I love it. Not getting super lucky with the Bottom's Box, it's fine. Again, with stop, random encounters are easy. You're not going in this castle, there is no point. Nothing for us in there. Who's a beast? Wow. Nice. Very good. Bye. So yeah, Twister is actually really good. Oh, okay, Mastered Bard. Go ahead and switch to Lancer. Varus. I guess Varus actually, both these guys should just be in the back row since all I'm using is Gaia. Bard. Spellblade. No, first master job. So Bard and Geomancer don't need very much in the way of job points, so they're gonna master pretty quick. And then I'm gonna have to wait on like Mystic Knight, who needs a lot of job points. Alright, before we go in this forest, tent, up. Alright, into the forest. Talk to the Moogle! There's a Moogle! Like, are there Moogles in this game? I'm like, of course there are Moogles in the game. Duh. There's a whole Moogle village. It's just there are not any in World 1, so I was like, I haven't seen a Moogle yet. They're all over World 2. Alright, so we float in the water, we fight. We fight Moogle eaters. Oh no. So, I have the sleep blade on, so that cloud is actually sleep. Gotcha. I know that's not the only thing I can do in here. Nope. I don't want to deal with crabs. No crab battle in here. Bye-bye. Oh no, this is more of an annoying one. I'm actually gonna put their sword on. So that, blood slime has vampire. So it will wreck your shit. If you damage it and don't kill it, it will just destroy you. But it does only have like 900 health, so Fear Sword will kill it. Fire. The enemies down here are either weak to, lightning or weak to fire. That one takes lightning. And the Moogle ear is almost weak. Always, also weak to lightning. 0 damage! Yeah, this is an area where Gaia isn't, that good. I know there is a better spell in, like, the kind of, this kind of cave. But I think it's pretty rare, so it's not happening. Over here for a cast. Back down this way. Big tentacle octopuses eat Moogle. Terrible. I do like that Confuse is the sprite flip backwards. Very funny to me. Ah, there we go. Galactite's a much better move. Or crabs? No thing. And again, like Thundara Blade would actually be pretty useful. Pretty sure these are weak to lightning? Guess we'll find out. Bye-bye. Yeah, there we go. More like it. Grab that Phoenix down. Nope. Noping out that fight. I don't like fighting the blood slime type monsters. They're more trouble than they're worth. Alright, so this guy is pretty big pain in the ass to actually take on legit. There is a goon donation for doing it, but I can't be bothered. So fine. Don't be scared, Mr. Moogle. I'm here. I saved you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Moogles are awesome. I love Moogles. Who doesn't love these adorable furry things? With bat wings. It would probably be pretty horrifying in real life, but, you know. Cute. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And you're always gonna have a boss weak to Phoenix Down. Alright, so we do not want to step in the sand. Stepping in the sand is a giant pain in the ass. Go ahead and save. Alright. So we're gonna follow the Moogle's safe path around the desert. There's no encounters when you're not on the desert. When you're in the desert, there are encounters you cannot run away from. And they're awful, so we're not gonna step in the desert. Hopefully. I'm not the best at not clipping into the desert. I occasionally go on those like half and half tiles and those count as desert. And then I get sucked into the fight and I'm like, ah. Alright, it's the Moogle Village. Bonk. Don't run into the flowers, silly. Flowers are very physical objects. Alright. Talk to this Moogle, who's the one we rescued. Hey, buddy. And the Moogle recognizes us. It's like, friend! Friend of Moogles! Right. Make sure to talk to the Moogle. Talking to the Moogle sets a timer for us getting out of here. If you don't talk to him, you'll be waiting forever. Dancing Dagger's good. We got a bunch of money, a couple of cottages. What the Dancing Dagger does is it, as an attack, can sometimes do dance instead of attack. I think it's a 50% chance to do dance, and then of course the dance is 25% for each kind of dance. It's good, but a complete liability as well. We're gonna go ahead and talk to this Moogle in a Moogle costume, and we're gonna get our third Elven Mantle. And the Elven Mantles are pretty much gonna be my go-to accessories for all of World 2, most of World 2. Well, actually, I'm gonna get another accessory near the end that I might grind out. We'll see. But these Elven Mantles are gonna be very good for a while. They've done some work against some bosses on this stream. So yeah, you talk to that Moogle, it sets a timer, and then you come back here, he's in front of his house. And this will let us leave the Moogle Village. Remember to collect everything before leaving the Moogle Village. You can come back to the Moogle Village, but not for a little bit. Alright, so the Moogles are a hive mind who contact each other via telepathy. So then the Moogle told Krill what was going on, and Krill is gonna fly the Wind Dragon to, go get us. This one doesn't have a name. They never named this dragon. Just the dragon. The Muggles are having a little parade, I guess. Where is the Muggles forest? Is that the nose? So, you see this very briefly. The forest is like cut away, and this is actually a Muggle's face. And the forest is right at the nose. Is there a point to that? Not really. It's just where the village is. Is that the nose? Hugs for Grandpa. Alright, let's go back to the castle. It's true, the Muggles love deforestation. Alright, we're in Castle Ball. Rawr. Bye, Krill. It's King Galuf. So, the two princesses aren't the only royalty in our crew. This old man's a king. I guess he forgot he was a king for a long time. Alright, what's the sitch? No activity, our troops wiped out. Oops. That's not good. Ricky's gonna be like, you are king? You're a crazy old man. Yeah, he is a king. Well, you know, I had amnesia. I didn't remember I was the king. I was like, not in front of the men. They'll lose respect for me. Ricky's always got a funny look on his face. My epitome of kingliness? Probably. Repent, Ricky, repent! Look, kid, you've already got two princesses in the crew. You're just gonna have to get used to treating royalty like normal people. Terrible pun! No! Boo! Boo! Ricky didn't even get a portrait for that response. Right, so... this actually seems like a pretty good place for me to stop for now, because this is a good grind spot. I'm probably going to do a little bit of grinding off-stream. I tend to. It's just counter-tradition for me to go into the basement and grind. But probably best to just do that off-stream. And I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, so... I think that'll be it for... I'll go out and save in the basement. That'll be it for Yakosi's Gallows Scenic Basement. That'll be it for FF5 Fiesta for today. We're streaming again tonight at 7 Eastern. We will be streaming more Dragon Warrior Monsters, where we will probably take on C-Class, because I think we're pretty strong. We've got a good crew. Did a little bit of stuff off stream, did a little bit figuring out breeding. So we'll see what we do in Dragon Warrior Monsters. That'll be in 3.5 hours. More Fiesta. Maybe Saturday, although I have plans for Saturday. If not, Tuesday. So, see you guys for more Fiesta when I have time, and see you later tonight for Dragon Warrior Monsters. Bye, everyone!